last match on the play. Ugh. This hand is abysmal. I think there is like one too many basic forests in this deck. Because the Reflector Mages have been super awkward. There's no way I can keep this. I mean, I can play a turn 2 retreat. If they bold or fatal push the birds, or Tarfire, or whatever, the hand all of a sudden just folds. Like I can play a Ballista. It's just Mulligan. I don't think I want to bring that hand to battle. Gonna mold this 2, no lands. There's nothing even proactive I can do with that hand on turn 2. At least so far, I'm not sure how good the retreat really is. I guess I sided out a lot. It would have been good in the last game against Affinity, for sure. Knight has been fine, but not spectacular so far. I think that's a Mulligan too, right, on the play? Ooh. I've seen a total of 2 lands, a forest and a Gabby Township. I think that's a mull. Honestly, like, I feel as though the likelihood that I win, if I scry a top land, scry top another land. What am I looking for on 3 though exactly? This could be like a turn. Basically, it's like we're on the draw this game. I can play a turn 3 Coco, assuming our opponent just has nothing. If I mulligan, like if I have a few lands, I can like have a Witness, I can have a Devoted Druid. Yeah, I guess we mulligan. I'd much rather have like land, you know, like 2 lands and a Devoted Druid or something, or even like 2 lands and a Company is better. I think this is probably a keep. This is just gross. 2 cards is just very unlikely to be better, so okay, top that. That's pretty unlikely. Well, this deck does play 20 lands, which is a lot less than a lot of decks. I feel like 20 lands. I don't know if a 21st land would have really helped us in that. Maybe gave us another land, I don't know. Okay. Probably will just scoop game 1. Depending on what he does. The Hollow Fountain tapped turn 1 is kind of facetious, so. Snow-covered island. Love it. Okay. Probably playing against Ad Nauseam. I can just draw like a land and a retreat. Oh, playing in Storm. Ooh! Yeah, I guess that's worth showing him what we're playing. Which is unfortunate, but I do have a slight chance of winning the game. Like, I can Reflector Mage, play a Knight, Reflector Mage's Brawl. It's a Storm deck. Like, he can just run back his Storm deck, and it'll be very similar. It's not like extra sideboard cards really help him in this matchup. Storm deck doesn't play Cage or anything like that. Alright. Alright, alright. He can just get Passing Flames and win, I'm pretty sure. Plus, Ritual Mana for Morphos plus Passing Flames is a win. Okay, Bojuka Bog, 2 Eidolons, 2 Unified Wills, a Forge Tender, Scavenging Ooze. How defensive do I want to be? Or do I want to just try to combo him? Duskwatch. I like Reflector Mage, actually. I like Night Retreat. guess I don't want the Forged Tender. Quarter Calling. Well, Quarter Calling does get me Eidolon of Rhetoric, which is pretty darn nice against him. I think Night Retreat is good. Okay, maybe Path. Don't want Path in the play. Mage. And Unified Will. Don't think I want Ooze either. Honestly, I want to kind of stay a combo deck, if possible. Just got 5 cards? Oh, that's so many. Do I need the Recruiter? So poor as a card, but it lets me combo. Maybe Witness. It's not going to be a grind fest. It's going to be a fast-paced thing. I want all the Reflector Mages, I think. Ooh, I want the Ballista. 3 more cards. It's possible I can cut Birds. They have like Grape Shot and stuff like that. But I kind of want to get ahead on the Unified Will. I think Court is just too slow. If I'm siding in spells, I don't want to side out too many creatures for my collected companies. I need to cut 2 cards. Everything seems so solid to me. Retreat seems good. Retreat seems like this is a matchup where I want Retreat, even though I cut it so often. I guess I could cut a Vizier, but I feel like Vizier puts pressure on them, because if I play like a Druid, they can't just tap out for Brawl. I can just kill them. Maybe Reflector Mage isn't that great. Yeah, I'll cut a Reflector Mage and a Witness. I think that Reflector Mage is good, but a lot of the times they can play the Brawl like the turn they're comboing. And I have a lot of 3 draws. 5 lands. No thanks. Ooh. I like this hand. Eidolon is kind of awkward because it prevents us from comboing that well. But it's just so good against them. Scry. I'll bottom it. I feel as though I actually have plenty of mana with this hand, so. Bolt on that. Can I get a white-blue land with this? That's pretty gross. I guess I have to get white-green. Which is kind of unfortunate, but... Drawing the Bojuka Bog is pretty terrible. It's possible that this could just be game. It's possible he can't beat it. Like, he needs an Echoing Truth. Is playing Witness good? Yeah, I'm just gonna play the Eidolon. If he does counter, like, he only has remand if he has counter, but if he does counter and kill it, I actually kind of like how he just can't kill it. He's gotta Echoing Truth it. So he might try to combo this turn. There's just nothing in my graveyard to Witness. I'd much rather wait till I draw like a Vizier, force him to kill my Devoted Druid, or Coco to Witness. The Witness just doesn't do much there. If he's going to remand most of the time anyway. Pretty unfortunate that I couldn't get a blue source. Bottom, bottom. Love it. Shocked himself. Oh, I should have played the Druid first. Because now I can't play both. That's pretty foolish. Though, do I even want to play both? He could have like an anger or something. It doesn't really matter that much, honestly. Like, I'm not going to have much pressure this game. Yeah, I guess it matters a little bit. I screwed up. Because now, like, with the Eidolon in play... Oh, he's got Dismember? Okay, well, this actually works out because... God, I'm going to lose because I didn't play this. No. Maybe. Because now, like I said, if he does have an answer to it, I can witness it back, which is pretty nice. Very bad. I'm kind of embarrassed to put out this video at this point, because I've made so many small, like, never played the deck before errors. Like, that was one of those, you know. I would play the Druid first had I played with Eidolon a lot. Now I, like, really, really need to draw a land. Or I'm gonna die, probably. I guess I could draw a Vizier as well. Or maybe a company into a Vizier. So I'm not in awful shape. And he might not even necessarily be able to kill me next turn, but still feels pretty bad. What you got, opponent? An Electromancer. Land. Oh my god, I'm so tilted now. Yeah, we're gonna lose because we punted. Not really much we can do about it. Though I guess there is a world where he has another Dismember. Wow, this feels pretty bad. Oh, we get another turn? If he's got a remand, we're in trouble. Which I think he likely does, considering, like, he didn't kill me last turn. Feels like he almost certainly has a remand or something. He's fetching, yeah. We ended up not getting punished because we drew another Eidolon, but man, the mana base is bad. To be fair, I guess the mana base is bad, but I did. Was it a forest on top of my deck that I shuffled away? I think it was. I was gonna say this was just an extra land, so. Again, I could have played the Witness first, but I still want to wait on the Witness. Can, like, gifts into this turn, maybe? Okay, I think now I'm definitely just going to Witness back a land. Which is kind of where I want to be. Because then I can play Reflector Mage next turn and hold up Unified Will for the rest of the game, basically. And the Witness can start attacking, which is super nice. So holding it ended up working out. Like, I wasn't sure if I needed the blue, but now I definitely do. So we've kind of been stumbling our way towards a win here. I'm significantly less embarrassed than I was. Yeah. It does block my Eternal Witness, but I think my plan is going to be just to fetch. And I'm not going to Reflector Mage unless I draw another blue source. Okay, there's my other blue source. So I think we just kind of play this a little bit patiently. It's possible I was supposed to like Witness Back by Night and play it slow, but now like I'm not sure how many Dismembers this guy has. It's entirely reasonable that he only has like one more Dismember and just can't win as long as I hold up the Unified Will for the rest of the game. So there's a Knight. Okay, I will definitely play that. Baby steps towards winning this game. You can just Eidolon just shuts them down. Holy cow. I'm surprised, like normally they don't have Dismember. That's a card that I have not seen in any list. So it's possible it's a one-of and he's playing. Oh, Merchant Scroll only searches for a blue instant, so he probably has one, maybe a few more. If he's got a Bolt, he should use it, and I'm just gonna let it resolve. Okay. It's probably game. I have this with Counterspell backup. Oh, I can't. I can't Counterspell this on the same turn. Though he can't, if he bolts, okay, that's fine. I was going to say, if he bolts this in response, I have 2 Devoted Druids, so he does get to loot. It's a little annoying, but doesn't really matter. Can't cast another spell this turn. Just going to get a Gavney Township. Attack. Pretty sure I can't lose now. I mean, I guess I already said that I probably can't lose, but now it's like, now I've got to be 100%. Because he's going to have to answer this Vizier every turn, and he can't do that and also, like, get an answer to the Eidolon. God, remember when I just added this second Eidolon to my deck? And then I, like, punted? I added the second Eidolon, like, then I punted by not playing the Witness the turn before. Then I just drew the extra Eidolon that I just randomly added before we played. Eidolon does hurt my own deck a little, like a decent amount. So it's not as, like, it's not, it makes sense to me that people did, like, played Meddling Mage instead, but it just hurts the decks that it hurts so badly that it's hard to imagine that it's correct not to play it. Actually, he had already played a Serum Visions. I should have just blocked with my Eidolon. Whoops. That would have been pretty funny. Oh well. Like, he's already played a Serum. He can't cast another spell this turn. There's nothing he can do. 2 Unified Wills? Alright. Do we even want to do anything? He's just locked out of winning. Because I can counter something next turn and counter something the turn after. I guess I can just Reflector Mage this and attack with everything? No, I guess it's right just to play this again. Oh, I used the birds. That was a mistake. Wow, I'm not smart. Oh my god, I'm not smart. Because now I don't have a red source, which is pretty hilarious. He can actually just let this resolve. Because Infinite Mana doesn't do anything without the red source to make the Casting Wolf run happen. He does have to chump here, though. Actually, I don't even have another white source in play, so he doesn't. Yeah, that was sloppy. That was sloppy. Oh, I had to tap the birds. Because I sacked this Temple Garden. I was thinking, like, what happened to my white sources? Just doesn't matter. Whatever. Opponent's dead. Yeah. Okay. Dismember is kind of disappointing, but it is what it is, I think. Retreat seems good to me still. If his answer is like Bolt, I can just kill him with the Knight. Witness is a lot worse when I'm planning on Eidoloning him, but it's the kind of situation where if I get the Eidolon in play, it's just so unbelievably good that it doesn't matter. So I think I'm just going to run this back. 3 Reflector Mages felt fine. Like, I had one, and it was good. I still don't think that Scab Genius is worth it. Feels like a card that isn't going to be good every game. I think this is fine. Yeah, it's definitely a good hand. If he bolts my birds, I have Devoted Druid. I don't have a Unified Will or an Eidolon, which I think is like really what I'm looking for, but this hand's pretty explosive. I can either play a turn 2 4/4 Knight, or I can play Devoted Druid and birds. Kind of worried that he could have like an Anger or something, but should have better mana this game, which is nice. Ooh, that's good. Let's start with birds, just in case he's got like a bolt. The Noble Hierarch's a lot better. Okay. Pretty good start for me. Now I don't have a third land, but I do have the Vizier, so if he just doesn't have anything. I have Company, which I'm not even sure I'm supposed to main phase. Depends on if he's tapped out or not. Bolting the birds is actually kind of risky. Okay, well I'm definitely going to main phase Company now. If I have the option, because I can hit Reflector Mage. Or Eidolon, which both kind of win me the game. I wonder what he's thinking about here. Alright, that's probably game. Don't actually have lethal, but I do have a Coco. Hope he doesn't scoop, because I don't actually have a win here. I do get to play a Knight as well, which basically means lethal next turn with the retreat. Company. Reflector Mage or Eidolon is what I need here to not die next turn. Okay, we got there, which is nice. I think I'm going to win no matter what. Even if he has a card like Anger the Gods, my knight should be able to kill him next turn, I think. So I'm just not even going to play my Noble Hierarch out. If he angers, like... I'm not sure if the knight kills him from 19, actually. There's no Ghost Quarter in this deck, which is kind of unfortunate. It makes your knight deal like 2 less damage at the end. Though I do have a Gavany, of course. And a Kessig. So I can float a bunch of mana. I think I should be able to win. It's kind of sad that I don't know. I've just never played this version with like this configuration of lands. Normally I have like a Ghost Quarter and also another Temple Garden in my deck. So I think I can for sure kill from 19. But yeah, and because of the retreat, we can just, with infinite mana, if he doesn't anger or whatever, we just get to play the retreat, get our red source, untap the knight, and then get a Kessig and win. Just waiting on opponent here. Ooh, it's dismembered. That's why he was thinking on his turn. He's dismembering the Vizier? I don't know. Why wouldn't he dismember the Devoted Druid in response? My opponents have made some super sketch plays this game. I guess maybe he thought he could like kill a Devoted Druid at some point. This makes me think that he doesn't have an anger, which is fine by me. So I'm not killing him next turn. I can attack too. Nice. So I'm definitely winning through anger, but if he's got a remand, he'll survive because he'll remand the retreat, but otherwise he's just super dead. I love how it's randomly counting his storm count. He definitely has a grape shot in his hand. Look how shady Moto is. Alright, finally our retreat is doing something. Nice. One chest, baby. Alright, not bad. Definitely not the most impressive showing. But thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.